We will discuss decimal. What exactly are decimals? How could the decimal be asked in exam? And what are the various ways they could be asked? In the last class, we discussed about a basic intro about fractions, and we discussed afterward the decimals, mainly the recurring decimals and terminating decimals. Okay, so today, before starting exactly what is a decimal? Decimal basically a combination of whole number and fraction combined by a dot, which is known as decimal point. And there is some whole number value on left side of dot. And the right side, we have fraction value. For example, we have something like 2.3456. This is basically a fraction value. This is a whole number value. Okay, so let's see what each value is called. For example, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, J, for example. So the digit just before the decimal point is known as the unit digit or one digit, right? The digit preceding that is known as the tens digit, and before that hundreds. This is 1000. Before that 10,000, 100,000, up to so on. On the immediate right, we have 10th digit, and next one is 100th digit, and next one is 1000, and up to so on, right? So exactly on the right side of a decimal, each value getting 10 times smaller, and on the left side of a decimal, each value is getting 10 times greater. So if okay, what exactly 10th mean? This mean 1 over 10. What exactly 100th mean? 1 over 100, right? On the left side, unit is 1, 10 is 10 time, 100 is 100, and up to so on, right? This is just the what exactly that in digits in decimal form are called, right? You must remember these: unit, tens, 100, thousands, 10,000, up to so on. On right side, we have 10th. Just see 10th, 100th, 1000, 10,000, and up to so on, right? Are you familiar with this now?
Yes.
Okay, so first let's see the rounding problems. This is a very common type of question. And let's start with a very basic case. For example, if you're asked to round to nearest digit. For example, let's consider a very basic case as we have 1.2, 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6. For in the case of rounding, when we are asked to round to nearest digit, right? And actually we are asked to round the unit digit. So we will see the just a digit after the decimal point. So if that digit is 4 or less than 4, that is 1, 2, 3, these 4, the digit will remain same, whatever the digit is. But if the after digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in that case, this could be 0. In that case, the value will be rounded up. If it is 1, this will become 2. 1.6 become 2. This is 1.4, this will remain as 1. And if this is 1.2, this will remain as 1, right? This is just for the case of rounding to nearest digit, nearest integer. It's called this nearest integer, right? This is very basic case. Okay, if I just incorporate some more digits in this, let's suppose we have 1.2445. Let's suppose I have 1.49 up to so on, and then if I have, let's suppose 1.50, 1.69. So if I round this to nearest digit, will the result be the same as the above, or is there any change in this? Anyone? I'm rounding to nearest integer now.
Nearest integer, that first one will be 1, second one will be 1, but after
Yes. The point is, we will please mute yourself. The point is, we will just see the immediate digit afterwards, right? So as we are rounding to nearest integer, we will only see the next one, not the value after that, right? If this is 2, this will remain as 1. This is 4, this will remain as 1. This is 5, this will increase to 2. And this is 6, this will increase to 2 as well. Usually there is a problem in this, that students, what exactly the mistake they made. Let's suppose they have 1.49 and we are asked to just round to nearest integer. They first round 4 based on 9, and they consider 1.5, and then they round to 9 to 2, right? They actually double round, but keep in mind, whatever the place you're asked to round about, only see the next one, not the value after that, right? So this will be 2 as well. Okay, so this at first we discussed.
So in 1.50, while rounding 1.50,
This
will
will
the
be 2.
answer is
2.
2?
Rounding to nearest integer. Just keep this in mind.
Okay, in 1.69 also same, right? 2?
Yes. Just see
Okay. In
the immediate.
1.49 only 1.
Listen, just see the immediate digit. If that is 0 to 4, there will be no change. If that is 5 to 9, there will be increase of 1, increment of 1.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So at first, we just see the to nearest integer, rounding to nearest integer. The next one could be rounding to nearest 100. This could be arts anyway. Rounding to nearest 100, rounding to nearest 100th, rounding to nearest 10th, rounding to nearest tens. This could be asked anyway, right? Just keep in mind, whatever the digit you are asked to round, just see the next one, right? In case of, let's suppose, rounding to nearest 100, and we have 123.45, and we have 156.45. So if we are asked to round to nearest hundreds, so what will be the first value after rounding? 100. And what will be second value? That will be 100.
100.
Because we are considering this, and we will only see this one.
Second will be 200.
200, right? Same way, same if we ask to round to nearest 100th, what will be the answer? If you're asked to round to nearest 100th,
450.
123.450. Okay, let's make this 6 now.
46.
146.
Okay.
0.47.
0.47. How this could be 7?
Because we are going to round it to the nearest hundredth, right? So 6 would
Yes.
round it
This is
to
10th.
7.
This is 10th. This is 100th. We will just see this one. This is greater than, so this will become 6. This is 10th. This is 100th. And we will just see the next one. I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Can you
yes.
explain how you got hundreds?
Okay, let's solve the question, then you will get an idea about this. We have plenty of questions for the decimals. Just consider, remember one thing, whatever the digit you are asked to round, just see the next one. For example, let's consider a case we have 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 6, and 7. First of all, if you're asked to round to nearest integer, what will be the answer?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5.
1, 2, 3,
1,
5.
2, 3, 5.
1, 2, 3,
And
4,
if-
5.
5.
Nearest integer. And you're asked to round to nearest tens digit. What will be the answer?
1, 2, 3, 0.
Yes. If you're asked to round to nearest hundreds,
1, 2, 0, 0.
1, 2, 0. So you're asked to round nearest thousands,
1000.
1, 0, 0.
1000, right? Likewise, if I ask to round to nearest tenth,
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3.
Point 5, 6, 8.
0.6.
0.6.
6. Just see the next one. This is 5 or greater than 5. So this will be increment of 1 in this. What will be the, if you're asked to round to nearest hundredth?
1, 2, 3,
1,
4,
2, 3, 4.57.
5, 7.
5, 7. Okay. So, okay, we have discussed the basics. Let's move to the question now. Is this visible to all?
Yes.
Okay, so just take 30 seconds to solve this question now. This is a very simple question.
D.
Answer D.
Okay, so we have one answer D. Any other answer? So let's solve this question now. The question asks that we have n is 2.0453 and static is the decimal obtained by rounding n to nearest hundredth, right? We are rounding to nearest hundredth. We have n is equal to 2.0453, and if we ask to round to nearest hundredth, that is this value. What will this become?
2.05.
2.0500. And we are asked that n static minus n. So if you subtract n from this, which is 2.0453, if you subtract this, this is 10, this will become 7. So 1 is already taken, this is 9. So this will become 4. This is already 4. This is 0, 0, 0.0047. No issues in this?
No.
Perfect. Okay, so try this question. This is same question, very interesting question.
C.
C.
C. Any other answer? So still anyone is confused in this question?
Yes.
I can't understand it either.
What you are saying, can you repeat your point?
Is the
I
answer
can't
A?
understand it either. Please kindly explain it.
Okay, so we have a decimal 2.5 times 9, right? And we are asked value of A when A is rounded to nearest hundredth. So this is 10th, this is 100th, the second one, right? For rounding to nearest 100, we will see the next one, which is 9. So as that is greater than 4 up to 5 are greater, so the increment of 1, this will become 10. But 1 will move to this one 9, and 9 plus 1 is also 10, right? So 1 will again move outside. So this is 3.00. Got the point? How this becomes 3? This is just a basic
Yes.
math. Likewise for the nearest 1000 and the next one, again it will become 10. 1 moves to the backward, again that will become 10, and 1 move backward, that becomes 3. So this is again 3.00. That's why the answer is C. Still, is there any confusion?
Answer is C, right?
Yes. Shall I move forward?
Yes.
Because this is very basic math, and but still let me know if anyone is confused. Okay. Next question is, try this question. This is an interesting question.
Nine nine four nine.
Nine nine four nine.
9899.
Repeat the point.
98.99.
98.99.
0.99.
Not point.
Okay.
9899.
98.99.
Sorry, 98.99. Yes.
9949.
Okay.
Yes.
First tell this value is greater or this value is greater. This value, right? Okay. What was the question? What is the greatest possible value of x such that x is an odd, right? X is odd, and the result is 9900 when rounded to nearest 100. This means now rounding to nearest hundreds, right? So first of all, we have 9900, and we are rounding to this for getting this. Okay, so how you come up with this answer? What is the logic behind coming to this answer? Just tell me whoever got this.
No, I thought there was a point. That means I thought that there 99.00. That's why I did that. But after doing that, I found that that is not a decimal number. That is a 9900. That is an integer number. That's why I got the result. But after doing that, I found that it's not the correct way.
The answer is 9949, right? When we have 9949 and we're rounding to nearest 100, so let's see the next one, right? This is 4, so this will become 9900. But the question is saying we have odd integer, that's why the last one is 9. What if the question asks for even integer? What will be the value for that?
9948.
9948. Is there an issue in this question?
No.
Please let me know if anyone is having issue in any question.
Excuse me, sir. Please, I just want to know how does it become 4 from 9900? It become 49. From where like 9949 come? From where the 4 will come?
Okay, so let's suppose we have just hold for a second. Okay, so we are saying how we come up with 9949. There are two ways. Either we can do 98 with this one 5 are greater than 9, or we can do 99 with this 4 are less than 4, right? But question is actually asking the greatest possible value of x. That's why I choose 9. There could be two scenarios: 9859, 59 or 99, whatever the value, and other one is 9949, right? I could do this way. This could be from any value 5 to 9, right? But in that case, we will having 8 in this, because we have the next value 5 or greater. This value will round up to 9, right? But if you are having 4, this value will remain same as 9. That's why we have 994 and 49, because this is an odd integer. And we're asking for greatest number. That's why we are having 9949.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You got the point?
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah, plenty of questions for today. Okay, just saw this question. And I will take less than 30 seconds for this.
D.
B answer.
D.
I said D. Yeah, D.
Okay, so 2 votes for D. Any other?
I said B. B for Bravo.
B. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
B.
having 5643.643. First of all, if you round this to nearest 1000 and result is P, what will be the P? Near 1000 is this value. Just see the next one, greater than 4. So this will become 6000, right? Now the next one. Okay, now the next one is round to nearest 100. That is, we are having 4, right? This means this will remain as 6. So Q will be equal to 5600, right? Now we have R. And for R, just see the next, this is 3. So this will be same as 5640. And the last one, we have 6 afterward, right? So this will round up and the S will become 5644. Now we can clearly set P is greatest, right? P is greater than Q, 56 S, and S is greater than R, and R is greater than Q. Is this right or wrong?
Right.
Yes.
So what is the answer?
C.
The answer is C. Everyone got this? Shall I move forward now? Because you have plenty of
Yes.
questions. This is easy question. The hard question is just coming up. Okay. Try this question. This is a very interesting question. Probably level 3 or level 4 question.
B.
Okay, so one is saying B. Any other answer?
D.
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 Okay, so one answer is D. First, tell how you come up with D in this scenario.
I believe if we add, let's say, X and Y and we round up, let's, I mean, I
Just
assume
consider
some
for-
values.
Just give them values. What do you consider for X?
So like X could be, let's say, 0.004.
Okay. And
And let's
Y,
say Y is, let's say, 0.003. 0.002, sorry.
okay, just hold for a second. Okay, the next one is 0.002, right? Okay, so X plus Y is equal 0.006.
0. Yeah.
And the question is saying it's rounded to 100th decimal. The result is equal to X. How the rounding up to 100
Okay.
decimal is giving X?
Sorry, I thought that the result, rounded off result would be equal to
And what was the other
that of
scenario?
X.
You must check several scenarios. You check any other scenario beside this?
Nah, I only checked this one.
Okay, we have X and Y expressed as decimals, right? So both are decimals. And when X plus Y is rounded to 100th decimal point, it is equal to X. For example, if I check is, for example, if I have 1.23, right? And let's see two cases for Y. If Y is 0.00, let's suppose 4, and Y is 0.008, for example, 8. And for this case, what is X plus Y? That is 1.234. And for this, what is X plus Y? That is 1.238, right? Now, if you round this to nearest 100th, what will be the answer? That will be same 1.23. But if you round this to nearest 100th, this will become 1.24, right? So whenever for this, for rounding back to X, you must be having value less than 0.005. But if you take greater than, because if this value is greater than 4, either 5, 6, 7, or 8 or 9, this will become 1.24, right? That's why B will always be greater than A. Y must be less than 0.005. Got the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Try this question. We have plenty of questions for today. Just saw this question. I just pick question based on different scenarios. Just to familiarize yourself, how could the decimals be asked in exam? This is a very interesting question. Try this question.
So what is the answer to the previous question?
Repeat your point.
The previous question, what is the answer to it?
B.
Yes, this.
That is B.
Okay.
Solve this question now.
C.
Answer is C.
What is the answer?
C.
The
C.
answer is C.
C.
Remember, this is a multiple choice answer question.
Yeah, but still only C.
C. Answer is C.
Only
Okay.
C.
First of all, there are multiple ways, but try to do efficiently. We have y is equal to 5x, right? We have y is equal to 5x. And question is saying when 5x rounded to nearest integer, the result is 15, right? First tell what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value of decimal that when we round that to nearest integer, his answer is 15. So if we have 14.5 or if we have 15.5, right? So this is possible scenario.
15.4.
15. Listen, just see this sign. This means less than this,
Okay,
not
okay, yeah.
exactly this. And this means greater than or equal to this, right? So if we have 5x value equal to 14.5 or greater or less than 15.5, and if we round up that, if we round that value to the nearest integer, the result is 15, right? Now keeping, we have 5x greater than or equal to 14.5 and less than 15.5, right? Just divide 5 on both sides. This is 5 is greater than or equal to 2.9 and less than 3.1. So now tell what are the possible answers for x. This is again an interesting question. Let's solve this. Okay, so what is the answer of this question? No one has come up with the answer of this question.
B.
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 Okay, so 2b. Okay, so just see the question. If the integer x is rounded to nearest 100, first it rounded to nearest 100, the result represent what you said?
E.
E?
E. E.
Okay. First of all, this is rounded to nearest 100. The result represent a 66.23%, right? Increase over the value when rounded to nearest 10, right? So I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay. So here. Okay. So first of all, we are rounding to nearest 100. And after we are rounding, and next case is when we are round to nearest 10, right? If we start solving this algebra in the algebraic way, that will take a lot of your time. So in this scenario, it is best idea to start with options, right? For example, we have 64. And what if 64 is rounded to nearest 100? What will be the answer?
100.
100. And when it is rounded to nearest 10, what is the answer?
60. 60.
60.
So what exactly the question says? If the x is rounded to nearest 100, the result represent this percent increase over the value obtained when x is rounded to nearest 10. So what is the increase in this?
40.
40. And for percentage, we must be having some value below. So what will be the value, 60 or 100?
60.
60. Increase over the value obtained, right? This is 60 multiplied with 100 as a percentage. So this came out to be 66.67% or 66.23%, right? Now, if you take the 67 one, right? Yeah, for 100, this is 100, right? But for 10, what will be the value of this? If you round this to 10, what will be the value?
70.
70. And take the difference 30 by 70 into 100. What is the percentage? Answer of this?
40 something like.
Whatever the answer is. The point is you took 64 and you got the answer 66.67%. In this scenario, this can be solved using the algebraic way, but that will be too difficult to interpret under the time constraint, right? So in some question, you need to check whether the algebraic equation forming is the easy way rather than choosing the options. But in some questions, just like this, if you start solving using the algebraic way, using the variables, that will take a lot of your time. So for such questions, when you are have to choose option, you will start from the center value. This is the sort of strategy. Always start from the middle one. So in most of the cases, if middle one is not the answer, you can easily say that you can either negate these one or you either negate these one. So it depends from question to question. So in the scenario in which you have to choose for option, always start from the middle one. So is there any confusion in this question?
No.
No.
Can you explain it again? Can you explain it again?
We have 64. If you round to nearest 100, what is the answer? Just quickly tell me the answer.
Sorry.
If
Sorry.
you round this to nearest 100, what is the answer?
100.
If you round to nearest 10, what is the answer?
6.
60. We are round
60,
to
yes.
nearest tens, right? So the question is saying the result represent a percent increase over the value when you take to round to nearest 10. So what is the increase in this? 40?
40%.
And you are considering as a base 60, right? For reference, you are considering the tens digit, nearest 10 digit value, rounding, right? So multiply 100, you will get 66.23%. The next question is very interesting question. And if you got this question correct, this is hopefully level 5 question. Try to solve this question now. It's a very interesting question. Anyone who come up with the answer for this question?
C.
You are saying C.
Yes.
Okay. Any other answer? I will now ask how
C,
you
C.
come up with C.
C.
How you
C.
come up with C?
So it's saying even and round up to the nearest integer. So it might be 6 or 8. And the second is odd, but it is down to the nearest integer.
Hold for
So
a
the
second. Hold
integer
for a
must.
second. We have 30 decimals.
So I
Not
have a
integers.
possible.
-9 A.
So it will be possibly C, because there are 20 decimals for which it has even integer in the tenths. So it will be rounded up. And for 10, it will be rounded down. So the sum of E will be plus 10. Hello?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Proceed forward.
Yeah. And when you minus the S, taking the decimal part and adding it up, it can be less than always 10. So it will be something positive, E minus S.
Okay. So let's discuss this question in a bit then. We have 30 positive decimals, right? We have total 30 decimals, and none of which is integer. So first of all, there is non-integer, and all of are in decimal form, right? So just to make things easy, let's consider decimals 0 point something, right? Okay, so all decimals are in form of 0 point something, whatever the next values are. For just consider 0 point something. Now, first of all, there are two sums. One is estimated sum and one is actual sum. So S is the actual sum and E is estimated sum after rounding, right? So in this question, it says that if the 10th digit is even, the result will be rounded up, right? And if the 10th digit is odd, the result will be round down, right? And one more thing, we have 1/3 of decimal having 10th digit that is even, right? So in this scenario, we have out of 30, we have 10 decimals with even 10th digit and and we have 20 having odd 10th digit, right? Everything understood? I'm just reiterating what is said in this question.
Okay. No, it's okay. We got it.
Okay, now see, I told you earlier, when the question asks the possible value, try to come up with a range. This is the ideal way and the quickest way to solve this, right? Now let's solve this question. Better to solve it here. We have total 30 decimals, right? Out of which the 10th digit of 10 are even and 20. We have 10th is even and just for a second. Even is 10 and odd is 20, right? Okay. Now we are asked to find E minus S, right?
Yes.
This is
And
estimated and this is
30.
actual, right? So for getting some range, we need to find the maximum value of this and minimum value of this.
Yes.
So first of all, let's try to have a maximum value of this. How can we have a maximum value of E minus S? whenever we have a minimum value for S?
Yes.
Okay, so let's consider some cases for odd and some cases for even, right? We have 10 odds, right? And we have 20 even. So just give me, sir, example when we have a
We have
minimum
10
odd value.
even and we have 10 even and
We
20
have
odd.
10 even
Okay.
and 20 odd. Yes.
Okay, so just give me example, how can we have a minimum value for a 10th digit having odd having even value? That is, let's suppose we have 0.01. Our 10th digit is even, and for odd, let's suppose we have 0.1. Our 10th digit is 1, right? Now what is the actual sum? That will be, we have 20 odds, right? So 20 into 0.1, and we have 10 even, so 10 into 0.01. So this will be 2 plus, what will be this value?
0.1.
0.1.
0.1.
1. So this is what, 2.1.
Yes.
Now if we find the estimated value, what is the value? But the question actually
30.
asks, first we have even, for even whether we will round up or round down.
Down.
For even we are round down, right? The question is
Yes.
saying that even
For
we
odd.
round up, for even we are rounding up.
Yes. For 10.
Right. Okay, so what will be for 0.1?
0.
Yes, that will be 0, because for odd we will round down, right? And for
Yes.
even we will round up. So what will be that?
Up.
That will be 1.
0.0 to
So for
yes.
estimated, this will be 20 into 0 plus 10 into 1, right? So what will be the value? That is equal to 10.
Why is it 1? It should
Why
be
1?
0.1.
Why it is 1?
0.1 should be.
Why it is 1? 10 into 1.
We are asked to round to nearest integer, right? Whenever we have even, we will round to
Okay.
nearest integer. And when we have odd, we will just, this will remain same. For odd, this is 0. And for even, this will become 1. So that's why the sum is equal to 10. Right? Now the question is, as he asked E minus S. So the maximum value will be 10 minus 2.1. This is 7.9. This is this could be the maximum value of E minus S. Did you got my point till now?
No.
Where is the
10 minus
confusion?
2.1. What is the value of E after calculation? 20 into 0 plus 10 into
Plus
1. That
10
means
into
10.
1. This is 10, yes. So
10
10,
minus 21.
2.1, that is 7.9.
Okay, so we calculate the S, value of S or E. E. Okay, got it.
Even getting this is a very interesting question. And this is a bit difficult to explain. That's why if anyone is having confusion, please ask. This is a maximum case. Just see the minimum case now. So what will be the case for the minimum one? Now, how can we come up with a minimum value for E minus S? When we have a bigger value for a maximum value for S, because this is subtract, this is minus sign. If S is greater, in short, the result of E minus S will be less, right? So for getting a minimum value, we have to maximize S. So what will you take for odd and what you will take for even in this case? Just tell me. At first, for odd, we take 0.1, and for even, we take 0.01. In this,
Yes.
for odd, we will take like 0.9999, right? And for even, we will take around 0.8999. I'm just trying to maximize the value of odd and value of even, right? Now see, for the total sum, we have 20, and that is 0.999. And for odd, that is 0.899. So this is very close to 1. For timing, let's consider this 1, and let's consider this as 0.9. So we have 20 into 1 plus 10 into 0.9, right? So this is 20 plus 9. So this is 29. So actual sum is, in this case, is 29. I even got this, what I did here.
Yes.
Now, in case for the estimated sum, we have 0.999. And in case of odd, we discussed, we will round down, right? So this will be 20. This is 20 into 0 plus 10 into, in case of this, we will round up into 1. What this will be? This will be 10, right? So E minus S will be equal to 10 minus 29, which is minus 19.
Just
Right.
to clarify again,
Yes.
we are in this scenario, we are taking in like 20, 0.99. We are taking the maximum value of odd and maximum value of even.
We are
Is
considering,
that
yes,
so?
we are considering maximum value, in which we are having
Okay, okay.
odd as the 10th digit and even as a 10th digit.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Right.
this is very close
Okay.
to 1. That's why we consider this one for calculation, and 0.9.
Right, right. Okay. Thank you.
Right. So actual sum is 29 and the estimated sum is 10. So what is E minus S? That is minus 19. Now we have the maximum value, we have minimum value. So what is a maximum value and what is a minimum value? Minus, it is somewhere between minus 19 and 7.9.
7. Yes.
Now if you see the question, what are the three values? Now tell what are the possible answers.
7. 9, 7, 0,
all of these, right? So you got the question, how the question could be asked. This was very interesting question. That's why I chose this question. I believe this is level 5 question. But everyone got this question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Earlier I thought that I will just solve plenty of questions, but due to shortage, let's solve only 1 or 2 questions more for now. And I will share the link of this file so you can solve this afterwards, all of these questions. Right, but till now, everything is understood, right?
Yeah.
I am
Yes.
not. I am in a bit confusion. Can you please explain the very beginning of this lecture? The 10th, the 100th, the 1000th position. I didn't got it. I didn't get the very beginning part. There was some network issues. That's why I can't hear you clearly.
Is
Can
the
you
same
explain
issues with
better?
everyone or with only one person?
No, maybe
It's okay at my side.
my issues.
Okay, so if we start, we can do one thing.
It's
If
okay.
you can just watch the recording afterward, but still if you are confused, then let me ask me in the next session. I will, at the start of the session, I will explain all of what you are
Okay,
confused in that part. That will be better, because if I just move to the starting part, it will take a lot of time. You got the point,
okay.
right?
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
got it.
just
But
okay, so let's
I
say
was only I am just confused about the 10th, 19th, 100th, 10th and 1000th position. That's it.
Oh, only just position. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4.567, right? This is
Right.
unit digit. This is
Yes.
tens. This is hundreds.
I am okay with this, but I
Okay.
don't know how to round it.
This is tenth, right? Whenever you're asked to round to a specific digit, let's suppose you're asked to round a 10th digit, just see the next digit of that. If that is 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the result will be same. And if that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the result will be the increment of 1 in the previous value. For example, if you're in this question, you're asked to round to nearest 10th. Remember, there is 10th and there is tens, both are different. We're asked to round to nearest 10th, this will become 6 because this is greater than 5. If this is 4, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, any value, this will be same as 5. There is no change in this, right? Just see the value, immediate value after that. If that is less than 5, just keep the value as it is. And if it is greater than 4, just have an increment of 1 in that value.
Okay. And for the 10th and 100th?
That will be exactly same. Rule same for all of these. Just see the next one. If that is less than 5, just keep that same. If that is greater than 4, just increase 1 in that. That's it.
Can you please consider the right side and
For
explain
this,
it?
if I consider the 100th, right?
No, not that part. Before decimal part.
Before decimal, for example, you're rounding to the tens part, right? This is 3, tens part, right? This is 4. This is less than 5, right? So this will become 1, 2, 3, 0. But if this is, let's suppose, greater than 5, 5, 6, 7, something like that. So this will become 1, 2,
1, 2,
4,
4, 0. Okay.
right? And likewise, you can do for 100,000, 10,000, whatever the value is.
But if I am asked to round for the unit position also, if I am asked to round it the unit positions, then
Just
what
see the
should I
next
do?
one. Just see this value, right? A value of a decimal point.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so yes, try this question. We will solve this question now, and afterward I will share this file. Hopefully I'm thinking that I will upload, I will just attach the link of this file in the description of the video so that everyone can get access to this, right? Okay, so just solve this now.
Zero A equal to 0, B is 1000. That means B is greater.
Anyone got this or?
B.
B.
B. Okay, B. Any other answer? True for B. Okay, so first try to understand this question, what exactly this question is. Okay, let's suppose we have 1. We can write 1 as 10 over 10, right? This will be 10 into 1 by 10. And 1 by 10 is actually a 10th digit, right? So in 1, we have 10 times 10th. Likewise, we can also write as 1 by 100 over 100. So this is 100 into 1 by 100. And this is 100th digit. So we have, for 1, we have 100 times 100th digit. You got what I did in this? just to give an idea. The question number of
Yes.
tenth, right? For 1, we can also, this is same as 1, right? 10 into 1 over 10, the result will be 1. But we can say that we have 10 times 10th and we 100 times 100th, right? Now see the question. The question is saying that the number of 10th equal to 10. So we have 10 into 1, which is 10 into 10 by 10. And we can write this as 100 into 1 by 10. And 1 by 10 is 10th, right? So we have 100th 10th. We have 100th value, right? For A. And for B, we have number of 100th equal to 100, right? So 100 into 100 over 100. This will become 3, 4 into 1 by 100. This is 100th value, right? So we have 10,000 100th. So A is equal to what? A is equal to 100, right? And B is equal to what?
10,000.
10,000. 10,000, right? So what will be B minus A?
9,000, 90, 900. Yes, 990.
9,900, right?
Yes,
And B is 1,000. So which value is greater?
A is greater.
So everyone
I
got
didn't
this?
understand this. No, I did not understand.
Listen.
But aren't we talking about tenths and hundreds? So it will be in points, like
Correct,
after
correct.
decimal value.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the doubt.
because we have, let's suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is actually mean 1 over 10th value. This mean 1 over 100th value. This is 1, this is 10, this is 100 up to so on, right? And exactly same concept is used here.
So 10th is equal to 1 then, right? So A is supposed to be 1.
No, number of 10th
So
equal to 10.
actually, in the question, A is the number of the 10th digit. That means
Yes.
how many number it is calculated need
For
to
10.
become a number.
For 10,
10.
listen. For 10, how many numbers of 10? For 10, let's suppose the question is saying that the number of 10th equal to 10. For 10, we have how many number of 10th?
100.
So you need to check for 10. For 10, we are checking right this way. For 10, we have 100 10th. And for 100, we have 10,000 100th. Got this?
Actually, we need to make a 0.1 into 10, we need 100. And to make 0.00 on to 100, we need 1,000.
Yes,
Actually.
10,000.
So I have a doubt again. So
Yes.
The number of 10th equal to 10. So what does this mean? It doesn't mean like number of 10th in 10, right? They're two different things.
Just read closely. The number of 10th equal to 10.
Yeah.
It's actually saying in 10, we have how many number of 10th?
Okay.
Right? It's
So
just saying
like,
if we have 10, then we can say that we have 100 of 10th in 10. 10th is also written as 100th of 10th. And 100 is also written as 10,000 of 100th. This is what the question is asking. Got the point?
yeah.